Are you a pedophile? No, then you're at the right place. This is AK Talks Morning Show. I'm AK. I'm joined here today with my thoughts and prayers and a blinded man. I'm a blind man right now. I can't see, I can't touch, I can't smell. I have no contacts. That's the issue. I have no contacts or glasses. So now I'm living a very humble lifestyle and it's nice. I enjoy it a lot. Just not seeing shit and driving. I really feel Asian. That's not racist. I know two Asians. Wow, look at that. It's not been a minute and we got something hateful out there. Okay. Yeah, I don't have any context. I like it honestly cuz I don't have to think. I just got to make it home. That's all I have to do. I just have to make it home so I don't die somewhere or fall in a ditch. It's not fun, and I can't drive at night at all. I can drive during the day and like kind of sneak by it. I'll just tell the cop I was drinking at 11 a.m. so I can get a ticket instead of looking stupid. You know, thank God I told you guys this, right? Thank God you guys are listening, all two of you, so you can tell me about this after, right? Hello. All right. I was thinking about the end of the world too, not because I have plans or anything. I'm not doing anything, or I'm not trying to start it either. I was just thinking about it. I didn't have to watch a movie. I didn't have to read about the climate. No, this is raw thinking talent right here. So I was thinking about the end of the world, and if I survive by some god awful reason, I'm on like 1 foot away from the blast radius, so I'm perfectly fine. But everything I have in my life is gone, and that's the life I have to live right now. If I was in that position, you have to make a choice, right? You have to make a choice. You have to sit down, look at the broken glass, pick up whatever you can, and decide: Am I going to rebuild society? Am I going to be the man who's going to hold the Constitution higher than my own balls every single day and make sure everyone follows the stupid fucking rules and rename this place like Un America or some stupid catchy name that you thought it was funny, but now you're 68 years old and you're working inside this oligarchy that this is the hard question. Or you can just do the other. You can just go around, steal a horse, run around naked, cover yourself in shit, and then just rape people all day long. Eat them and rape them. It doesn't matter the order because you're having fun. You don't have to do any. That's your choice. Those are the two options that I have in my head because I'm a black and white thinker. You know, I was tested as a child for retarded. I'm not going to give you guys the answer because that's going to ruin the whole show. But I got tested, so I get to be a little bit retarded. I was just thinking about it too because, like, even if you do choose the right choice, you've rebuilt society, yada yada. You make a movie, Netflix buys your movie or whatever stupid story, and you try to rebuild society, and now you're working a 9 to 5 again after the world ended, so you're still back to middle management. You know how terrible that would be? And then every single day you wake up at 7 a.m. because the work you're doing is going to help the next 5 generations over, but not you at all. So you have to take in all the misery. You know that shit. If you're living that type of lifestyle and you see the naked people riding horses, chasing a deer, and they're having fun, they look like they're having fun. You don't know if they're going to rape the deer. You don't know if they're going to eat the deer. It's just like that's a world of imagination they get to decide instead of doing the 9 to 5 route. If I was in that predicament that I just named sporadically, there's no other reasons to be in but other than me talking about it. If I was in that position, you know what I'll do? That night, I mean, the day I see those fucking naked Indians, or we're gonna call them Indians because that's what I'm thinking. Naked Native Americans. Sorry about that. Naked Native Americans running around, fucking or eating a deer. You don't know yet. If I see that ever, I'll regret every choice I made. And that night, I'm gonna go steal a chicken as a peace offering, and then take off all my clothes, cover myself with shit. I don't know what shit, maybe pig shit. They shit a lot. Cover myself in pig shit, and then go to the tribe, go to the Native Americans that are living on the other side of the world or the other side of the fucking city you're at. And then I'll give them a peace offering. I'll go up to a circle, whatever circle they're around, fire circle, so they can stay warm in the post apocalyptic world, right? I'm gonna go over there, rip off the chicken's head, and then start fucking the chicken so they can understand, like, oh, I'm a part of you. Me and you, we're brothers, right? But the issue is, like, what happens if they're third generation? What happens if like third or fourth generation Native American? So now they don't even speak English. So now they're looking at you weird, like, why are you fucking the chicken? Why are you doing that? Why did you do that? Like, what happens if all that shit happens? Then what choice are you gonna make? Are you gonna go back to your home place? Are you gonna go back to the colony you left, covered in shit, with a chicken hanging from your cock? Are you gonna do that? Are you really gonna do that? Okay, I just think we should bring back hookers. That's the whole reason I was thinking about that shit too. Cause like if back in the day, right? Back in the day, like 10 years ago, right? Back in the day, when hookers were just walking around any spot you went to, like you couldn't go down to the 7-Eleven, or if it was probably like a 612 back in the day, but you couldn't go down to the 612 and buy a soda without a hooker asking, "Do you want to fuck her for $5?" And you have to love your wife and kids to not fuck that hooker, because it's only $5. You can save $5 every single week and fuck her every single week, but you have to tell her, no, I love my wife. That's real love right there. That's real commitment. Nowadays you can't. Well, what test do you have to? You could say I kind of love you. I've never gotten tested. I don't get tested by the daily. No, back then you had to love your wife. You had to tell them every single. No, I'm not doing this. We did this last month once, and I don't. I figured out I love my wife, so we're never gonna do this again. That's because I love my wife. I don't care if you're selling pussy by the dozen. I don't care if you have a bongo deal going. You know, the buy one get one free pussy. I don't care if you buy a burger, you can take Daisy in the back. I don't care about any of that shit. I love my wife and kids. That's way more important. That's what love's all about. So we should really bring back hookers. Those are two jokes I've been working at in my head for so long, and I tried that on stage. Did not even come close to that idea. I just fucking I faluppled. I faluppled everywhere. And it was weird and embarrassing because I did look and felt retarded fast, really fast. You know how fast? I show speed fast. These transitions are on fire, dude. God damn. Is it the vodka or is it the kindness in my heart that's thinking of this shit? I show speed. Did a little interview with that thick ass nigga Shannon Sharp. That nigga, he's a really. It's interesting as fuck because they're really young, or he's really young. I was gonna say him and Kai Cenat. I show speed is very young, and he did the interview with Shannon Sharp. He's very smart. He's very calculated, or he at least can think on his feet. He's beyond exceptional in the sake of entertainment and in not just performance, production, or I forgot the performing. He's in performing at a high level. And Kai Cenat's I think higher. I don't know. I don't know what the fucking numbers are. I don't watch that jigaboo ass show. Why the fuck do people watch that show? And I get so confused. Like a bitch was talking about Kai Cenat, and I was like, okay. So yeah, do you really watch the stream? Do you watch 8 hours of the stream? Like eyes to the screen, background sound. I get it if it's background sound, but you're watching eyes to the screen for 8 hours plus. All right, that's weird. Or maybe I'm stupid. Maybe he's really that entertaining. I never tried it out, but I haven't given anyone 8 hours straight of time and attention. I don't have that retention in my head. So I don't know how the fuck he's doing it. I don't know why too. He could really like simplify it. He can really do another avenue. Doesn't have to do those long form content. I don't know. I'm not his fucking manager. It's just weird. But those two guys, I think they're going to be the face of black entertainment for a while, for another 10 to 15 years. And if they know how to, and I'm pretty sure they do, or they're going to find out soon how to age with their content so it grows with them, so they don't have to keep doing childish shit or shit that they don't want to do at like 38, you know? Or maybe I don't give a shit. That's just an idea. That's what this all is about. Me not giving a shit. You know? Being outrageous, and then the idea of being outrageous online is interesting too, because if you can do it to an extent, people respect you, and you can always dial it back. Like every character online or in any social media presence, any character who goes into the extreme and just to be outrageous or to push boundaries and stuff, they can always dial it back and go back to like level conversations. It's not insane to do. I don't know who's like a really strong example off the top of my head. But I Show Speed is one of them. His earlier years, he was way more. I don't know what other words he used other than outrageous, even though it's kind of gay to say that. And then now he's just a fucking simple dude. Easy as fuck. Why am I saying this? I don't know. I thought it was fucking a good idea to think about. And Kai is mainstream streaming TV talk show type of guy right now, which is weird because I don't really give a shit about talk shows. Like, who's that guy? Who's the last one? Conan, I think, was in my generation ish. I could have grew up on watching Conan. That nigga still sucks a lot. I don't give a shit about him. David Letterman, I don't know what the fuck he does. Like, I don't give a shit about those talk show hosts. I respect radio more than talk shows, but I don't know. It's fucking weird that this is mainstream now. That everyone is aware of his, I don't know, presence. I shouldn't even be talking about streamers. I know Jizzwater nothing. You know who else sounds like Jizzwater? Anthony Jeselnik. That's a look at these trend dude on fucking fire. Someone pat me on the back and give me a hand job. You know these transitions. Okay, so Anthony Jizzwater, he dropped his special pretty recently. I think within a month or however. That's fast. I think 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago. I think at this point. And I was hating on this nigga because I didn't like his stage persona. I don't like how he's that cocky on stage. And I should have fucking realized or thought about it a little bit more or watched the interview. He's actually really smart. I respect his craft. I respect what he does. I think I have to rewatch his whole special because I was having a hating nigga attitude when I was watching his special. Just because, like, I don't like how his fucking smuck he is. But he's just an acting character. Even though he has stronger points for the sake of comedy, which I like a lot more, and which made me like him a lot more. Like he illustrating that the podcast scene is destroying comedy. A lot of mainstream comedians are destroying stand up for what it is. It's not supposed to be like this extravagant WWE show. It's supposed to be a niche, something for a group of people, 100,000 plus inside the whole world, not just in a room, but the whole world. I mean, that niche of a group. Because you can do that enough, you're fucking a killer. And then you can just fill up the rest of the seats or other spots with people who don't really give a shit about you. And it's fine. So, because you already have that big of a group of a fan base. He's also, I really like his ideas, or at least his stance in comedy, too. It's admirable. It's respectful. I give him a pat on my back, an open micer giving him a pat on his back, like, yeah, you're doing a great job. That's what I just did, you know, because Norm Macdonald's a legend. All right, now we're just reading off the list. Yeah, Norm Macdonald's a legend. Still can't understand why he didn't, I don't know, blow up even more. Such a unique take. No one else is really copying that style because it's really unique and strange. He's extremely uncomfortable. I mean, extremely comfortable being uncomfortable on stage, which is amazing at the end of the day because that's how you push boundaries. That's how you show that your comedy is a lot more meaningful than what it is. And you as a person have a set character because you're not scared to do this as a human being. It's a lot of big things he did for the sake of, or for comedy, and he was a tried and true stand-up comedian, focused on that shit more than acting or other fucking ventures, which is nice, which is good. It's honorable yet again. But the style is very because the way I do comedy, or at least like writing jokes, is I'll binge someone for a while, and then I'll write. Then his style of comedy kind of sticks in my head, so I'm trying to write his type of jokes, and I'm trying to do a little bit of Norm Macdonald type of joke, and I can't fucking get it. I don't know. I can do the uncomfortable pauses. I like getting there, but the rambling, I can't ramble. It scares me when I ramble because I don't even know where I'm going, and the audience fucking doesn't give a shit about me anymore. So, like, now the story is meaningless to no one in the whole universe, especially the people in the room. So I just fucking throw it away. But he can ramble with control, and that obviously comes with skill and talent, technique, and his own style. That's why it works the best. But it's still amazing to see, and it's really hard to fucking mimic. So he's a legend. He's very unique and joyful, which is interesting too. He's not a fucking he's he's a Polish schmuck. Like if you think of a Polish schmuck and Norm Macdonald was inside the genre, you're like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Like he's a nice yuck guy, very joyful, and very strange, because he could say weird shit or like things that aren't clean. I guess it's weird because like I always think clean and dirty, but he goes strange, like uncomfortable strange for some people, and that area is fun because you don't know where the fuck you can go. You can go anywhere. You just have to bring them back or some shit, or let them stay there or something. Some gay ass metaphor I was thinking of. I also love seeing a hungry comedian. There's a great lineup of comedians. It, one of the greatest. I mean, the greatest. Bill, Attell, Louis, Patrice, and they're all at the Carolines. It's like a very older video. I love how I said their name like I knew them. Like I fucking just drank a beer with all of them. But it's at Caroline's. It's online. You should definitely check it out if you're a fan of comedy or if you're a fan of these guys. Either way, you can tell they're a lot more hungrier on stage, at least compared to like their older years, obviously. But it makes them look young and hungry, and it makes them chase to laugh. And I like that shit a lot. It makes everything no fat inside the jokes, no fat inside the material. Straight thinking of one joke to the next joke, or thinking transition, trying to find what joke's really gonna land and hit the hardest. And I like how hungry they look, and I like a hungry comedian. That's one of my favorite styles at the end of the day. Anyone who's there chasing a laugh, not just someone who's trying to sit with a laugh, but chasing it. Like they'll let you laugh for a second, but they will cut your laugh off because it's like, fuck it, dude. I have more jokes if you like that, and I don't have enough time to tell you. I like that shit a lot because that's chasing the art form. That's pushing boundaries. That's somebody on a roll. It's like it's like watching a painter on cocaine. It's like, oh damn, I didn't know you can go that fast, and everything still looks great. It's like that type of energy, that type of idea I'm trying to point out. But you know who's not a hungry comedian? Me. I am not. I actually am starving. I have a slow cooker that I bought today. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. I am making a roast, a beef roast. I'm trying to make sure I can pull or shred the beef. That's the goal. I can make it tender enough where it shreds, and then I'm gonna make a sandwich. That's the only. I'm gonna make a sandwich with it. I also bought a whole chicken, and I cut and cooked a whole chicken. Look, I got a bad bitch mindset, cause I'm cooking with Kyla, cooking Kayla. I don't know her name. Dude, that bitch, she's bad as fuck, and she can cook, and I like that shit a lot. Cause one, you could just be bad, and you could just be a good cook, but she's both, and it's entertaining. It's catchy as fuck. Cooking with Kyla, something like or Kayla. I don't know. She can shake ass too. But yeah, I just got the whole chicken, got a good roast. I don't know what else I'm gonna go for the next meal. I'm trying to make cooking a little bit more streamlined now since I got the rice cooker and a pot, instant pot, whatever the fuck, crock pot too. So I don't want to spend too much money on making good food. I'd rather just let it sit for 8 hours or some shit, or just make something small inside the rice cooker so I don't have to spend time cooking and cleaning. Even though I am a hungry motherfucker, I have to be eating. I don't eat at all. Some days I'll go a whole day without eating, and it'll just be like 1 or 2 a.m. And then that's how when I have to eat. And then I get energy, and then I don't sleep, and then I go to the next day. You see how great of a storyteller I am? One of the best. Look how entertaining and engaging a story I can say. Genius work here. Did we eat up enough time? Where are we at? All right, that's decent. All right, that's decent. Yeah, I haven't been eating much, which is bad. I don't know what I'm trying to do to fix it. I just don't. I just won't eat, and I'll feel tired or like I'm about to pass out. And then I was like, oh yeah, I should get water or soda or something with sugar so I can make it home. And then I forget to eat. So I'm making nice, delicious food now so I can like to eat. And I got some pastries I'm gonna make in the morning. Fucking gay old time over here, man. What else we got here? I've been watching TikTok mechanics primarily inside of Africa because they don't have a lot of tools, and I like seeing that. I like seeing what they're doing, and they replace like individual pieces, not the whole parts, which is interesting as fuck too. Like a shock system, if they have to replace your shocks, they're not gonna give you a brand new spring with shock absorbers. No, they're not gonna do that. They're gonna replace the piston because the piston's bad. Everything else on it is okay, but just the piston. I'm like, that's economical. That's not the most efficient way to wait. You spend time, but that's the easiest way to do it too. Because I don't know if they have an AutoZone in Kenya or the highlands of Ethiopia. I don't know if they have a advanced auto parts there either. But they know how to fucking fix a car, which I love to see. I really want to donate a lot of money, not because I have a big heart or anything. I just want to see what they're gonna do. I want to know how far how much talent do these niggas have inside the automotive industry? Because there is talent, just like any other industry or performance job where you have to use your body and mind at the same time. Because a mechanic, at the end of the day, is like a NBA basketball player. Like there's primes, there's a good time, bad time, on year, off year. There's things you're trying to work on off season, things you bring to the game. There's a lot of things you can do as a mechanic. And the Africa region, the India region, is like downtown Detroit for shooters. Not just guns, but basketball too. Like that's where talent lies in the crease of India, Mumbai, or Kenya or Ethiopia. Wherever some fucking skinny motherfucker is fixing some shit. That guy has talent in his heart. That's a nice thing to say, right? You know it's weird too. I took a bunch, not like all one time, but every single day for about almost 7 days straight, just straight mushrooms, just to fucking feel it out. Painting on mushrooms, just feeling it out, trying it out, and it was like a microdose. It was like a microdose. Spent, I mean, all right, stayed around the 1 over 1 gram range, 1 to 2 between there, just bouncing around there, enjoying life there. I had a lot of more energy. I was thinking no different, but I had a lot more energy, and the days looked brighter. Colors were kind of coloring. It was nice. It was nice visuals and stuff, but it made me way too satisfied with life. That's the only issue. And it is a problem. I don't want to be that satisfied because I'm like, oh, I'm doing okay. I'm not dying. I'm doing a painting thing. I ate today. I'm having fun. The sun's still out. There's nothing I should be trying to do other than just hang around and absorb the air. Like it makes me satisfied with life, which is good for some people when you're at a point of life where you're okay to be satisfied. But for me, if I keep taking it, I will never do anything productive again. I'll just be a simple-minded dude again, just fixing cars, going home, eating, walking a dog forever. And that's not bad at all. If you find happiness, you find happiness. But I rather try to chase stand up, and stand up is something that's not easy, and it takes a lot of time and effort to get on stage, to network with other people, to be a better person, so you can learn more, so you can bring it to stage. So much fucking gay stuff that you don't care about. And that's what I won't be able to do stand up if I keep doing mushrooms. I just don't give a shit that much at all. I'll be as happy as fuck watching some fucking colorful video or watching my dog run around in a circle. That's what I'll be doing. So I need to cut it out a lot. Or, triple down and shit and fucking talk to God and play Uno with him and shit. I don't know. We're going to find out on the next episode of AK Talks. Good morning show. Nah, we're not done yet. We're not fucking done. We have 2 things left. So, only mic I did, yeah. Only mic I did was yesterday. I mean, on Sunday, 2 days ago. So, only mic I did was on Sunday. Fucking, I didn't even give kind of a shit on the mic. I had 2 jokes I wanted to try out. And then after that, I was fucking around. There's one family there with 2 kids. I did give them one classic joke I love doing when I see kids in comedy. I'm like, oh, this is a nice Scared Straight program we got going on here. And it always gets a good laugh. I tried it out a year ago. It still works. And then tried out my jokes. Didn't fucking make a laugh. I got tired of my jokes halfway through. So then I was like, all right, let's talk about dead white kids. And I tried to finish that joke, and I didn't because I was trying to think of a funnier way to say the joke on stage instead of just saying the joke. You know what smart people do all the time, right? They're not even second guessing. It was fun though. The bartender was nice. He gave everyone he gave me one free drink and gave everyone everyone a shot of whatever vodka because he was on stage and someone's on stage betting him or some shit. I don't know. It was something stupid about math or something. Math or altitude levels. One of those 2 things. And he was wrong, so the bartender was like, all right, yeah, fuck it. 15 shots for everyone. Everyone gets 15 shots. And it was like 15 people wanted shots. So it was cool. Hanged out with some cool people. That was a lot more fun than actually doing comedy. Because I was just talking shit and having a good laugh with the boys. Trying to make them feel uncomfortable. It was nice. This guy asked me, or he talked about like how to get black girls. And one dude's a little bit more he's more on the nicer side. He's more of a feminist type of dude. He has a girlfriend. He's nice. He's on that spectrum. And I'm sitting over here, and I just said you should not respect them at all. Never take them out on a date. Canes is the highest regard you can take a black bitch. Other than that, straight to the crib. Never walk out with them. Don't ever like you have to do this shit if you and he didn't like that at all. He didn't want to even hear it a little. I think that was the reason he left the table, or maybe it was something else I was saying too. I was also talking about a massage parlor that I went to, and it was like a decent massage parlor. The lady was like 30-ish. She wasn't like an old bag, not the oldest one I've ever seen, not the youngest one I've ever seen either. But it was just a piece of ass. And I was just talking about that shit, and he didn't enjoy it a lot either, which is okay. I don't want to tell him he's wrong. I don't want to tell him you should be a little bit more looser between the legs and shit. But his fucking life, dude. See, that's the mushrooms talking. If I was really into it right now, if I was on a roll, I would have called him a fucking faggot. But I don't want to. He's not a faggot for doing that. He's actually not. He's a good individual who's been doing hard work in his fucking gay world or some shit. That's all the topics I have. But we have 4 more minutes before the 30-minute mark. Let's talk about what we're gonna do this week. What are we doing? Fucking nothing. But I have a new job. It's out in Fredericksburg, so it's about an hour every single morning and an hour back every single afternoon. I'm just thinking about moving down there too. If the job is like permanent, I would probably just like move inside a shitty apartment over there that's really close, because that's gonna be hell. I know it's gonna be hell. I have to wake up at 7 or 6, get there at 7, come back at 5 or 6, and then go straight to a mic. I've done that before. I've done the fucking work schedule like that before. It wasn't terrible. It's just you just get run down, dude. You feel like a $3 hooker. Like it's $3 hooker Black Friday sale. You don't feel good at all. But I think I have to thug it out or do something a little bit different so I can fucking stay healthy. Because I can't keep being a bum right now. That's not fucking helping me out at all. Got that thing happening. Anything else happening throughout the week? I can't see, so I can't go to a mic until I get my contacts. And I don't even want to drive at night until I get my contacts because I don't feel safe. So I don't know if I'm doing a mic anytime. I did order them, so they're supposed to come in the next 2 to 3 days. Hopefully it's tomorrow. I don't want to continue living like this. I can't even play games. I just have to look at my phone really close every single time. Oh, yeah, I did a fucking interview. I just fucking forgot about that. Yeah, I did an interview today. It was at American University. It was a mechanic job there. It was kind of like I was kind of like talking shit, honestly. I was like, "Yeah, I'm too good at this fucking job. You can ask me anything. I'll fucking lie to your fucking face, dipshit. I don't care what you think. I'm a better mechanic than you." Only reason I was thinking that is because like he kind of looked like me. He was an Ethiopian dude too, but he was older and skinny. I was like, "Dude, me and you, we're the same fucking thing. Like I'm better than you though, because I'm younger. I'm younger you." So I was only there because I wanted to lie about my offer, because I already have an offer and I'm starting next week from another job. But I was gonna say, "Oh, I'm making 38 over there. Can you match that, or can you go to 48?" Huh? I'm making 30, which is not bad, and it's a fucking blessing. But it's I don't know. I haven't started the job, so I can't say it's a good job or a bad job. I just know you pay me 30, I can shut the fuck up for the next 6 months. I won't complain about shit. All right. I'm a shallow man, a decent man. You pay me, I'll shut the fuck up. But not on the podcast, not on your Tuesday morning. We are at the 29-minute mark, and I want to say there's nothing else I can fucking tell you. This is going to end right here. Or maybe do I have anything else? Anything else I can tell you to the world? I don't know. That's really it. Have a fucking gay time. If you guys want to watch me, fucking find out, nigga. I don't know. Go home. It's been AK Talks. Have a very classy day.